Hey, what's up, guys? It's Skater for Death Wish, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Super TK stacks. These are not skated, but I have skated them before. So these are the black on blacks. So a black upper and a black sole. Um, really nice. If you don't like this colorway, it also comes in black on white, black on brown, red, blue, purple, camo. Um, Lots of colors, so just check those out if you don't like this one, but these are pretty sick too. So yeah, so I got these shoes for $75, really good price for Supras, of course. Like, the high tops are like hundreds of dollars. um so let's get into the review. So these are really good for skating. Again, they're my second pair, so of course I wouldn't just buy it again if it was a crappy shoe. But the front of the shoe is suede, and the back of the shoe is canvas. Um, Canvas is it's not the best material for skating, but obviously you're not going to be flicking with this side of the shoe. You're going to be flicking with the toe cap. So the toe cap is very well put together. I really like this kind of round toe cap because it doesn't have any panels to rip. A shoe that has the panels would be the Reynolds threes. I think they have the panels, but it's a really thick shoe, so it doesn't really matter. So again, this toe cap is really good because it's round. It doesn't have any panels to rip. It's really durable, and I really like this part of the shoe. Now right here, there is a panel, but you have to have a panel there for the laces. But it is double stitched, so it helps with the ripping, but it's gonna rip after a while, so it doesn't really matter. It's the same with all shoes, so you can't really complain about that. And the way you can fix that problem is you can get super glue, and you just put a layer across and up and down, and then that way the stitching won't come out as easy. And then you can get shoe goo and just put it right across here, and that will make your shoe last for a really long time. So that's basically the front of the shoe. Really nice. Again, here's what it looks like. Alright, so now we're going to go into the back of the shoe. Back of the shoe, there's not really, anything special. No logos or anything, except for a Supra logo right here. And I call this the heel flip spot because this is where you flick when you do a heel flip. So the Supra, and I like that it's right here instead of at the back of the shoe where it normally is, because you know how some people drag their heels when they walk. So this wears out, but the Supra logo will still be there because you can't really tell that there's a Supra logo anywhere else except for right here, but it's really dark. Anyways, the back of the shoe has very little protection. Your ankles fit right in this little loop like most low tops, and they have very little support. It's very thin, except for very thin padding right here. As you can see, there's a little foam padding along the outside or the rim of the inner of the shoe. And the sole in the inside says Supra. You can take it out, but it's very thin, about this thin, so it doesn't really give you much protection for impact. But it doesn't really matter too much because with other shoes that have really thin soles, I don't really feel the impact on my foot except for when I land on the heel. But yeah. Anyways, the bottom of the shoe is it's really grippy, and I really like how they incorporated the Super logo right here in the middle instead of having little small ones all over the place. It's just bold, oh yeah, that's a fucking Super shoe. Alright? Deal with it. And it's really grippy on your grip tape, but on a regular surface it's not too grippy. But we're skateboarding here, so it doesn't really matter too much. So anyways, that is the back of the shoe and the middle of the shoe. And now the tongue, very thin. It's like if your board falls on top of your foot, you're pretty much screwed. It hurts a lot, but other than that, it's a good shoe. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Um, Maybe if they would did like a remodel or a reissue or something, probably add a bit more support on the outside, and then add some more, cushioning and give it a better insole. But Supra is not really designed too much for skateboarding. Most people who ride Supras don't really skateboard that much, except for TK, Jim Greco, Ellington, uh, you know, those guys, Lizard King, Neen, Ferb, pretty much everyone on the Deathwish team except for Slash and John Dixon. And that's the review on the shoe. Thanks for watching.